Hi folks, I'm Ross Minton, this is Grow Your Own Life. Please like and subscribe, that would be amazing. And without further ado, I'm going to get straight to my big potato reveal. So it's early August, it's about the 11th of August today. It's not about, it is the 11th of August today. My potato tops have all died off and it's time to get the main crop, although it's not really a main crop, out. I don't want to leave them in because of this horrible warm muggy weather we're having. We've had thunder, we've had lightning, we've had everything. I think the rain we had last night was ridiculous. My street, and I live on a hill, flooded. Houses were fine, well my house was fine, other houses looked fine, but it was over the curb height, the water running down the hill. It was mental. So it's time to get these potatoes out of the ground before they rot away, basically. I've got two big white pots which I'll spin the camera and I can show you. I'm not expecting massive amounts, simply because if you remember early on in the season it was hard for me to get hold of compost, so I had to make do with straw and chicken manure and other things around the allotment. Should be fine, but I'm not expecting, oh, chickens having a go at each other, but I'm not expecting tons and tons of potatoes, but should be a few. Anyway, there should be a few, and hopefully we have a fairly decent harvest and I should be carrying around at least a bag of potatoes home with me. Fingers crossed. So I have these two barrels here, and I also have just down there, can you see, there's a little old recycling bin. That's got potatoes in, and then over there, which I'll bring over, I've got about 6 or 7 more pots of potatoes. If I spin the camera over here, I should be able to show you them. You just see that section there? That is potatoes in pots, and as you can see, all the foliage has died off now and gone yellow, so now is the time to get them harvested. Gloves on, bucket ready, let's get cracking. Just going to pull them out, and I'm going to pop the soil in there once we're done, because that's where my Jerusalem artichokes are going to go next year. So that's not terrible. Just a few big ones that have swelled up, and there's a few little ones that probably would have swelled up more if I'd have had better compost and this weather hadn't been as hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. But it's not bad. Still a fair few meals there. I'm quite happy with that, to be fair. Yeah, there's still a fair few potatoes there. It's got some weight to it, but all of that from those two barrels, should have done better really, but compost and weather was probably against me, and myself really. I probably didn't water them as much as I should have done in the hot days. God, it's hard work in this heat. Top tip, if you reuse your potato compost like I do, try and get every little one out. Even that or smaller will turn into a potato plant next year. And what you don't want is a potato plant popping up in the middle of your carrots. So yeah, try and get them all out. It's almost impossible, to be fair, but if you can get as many out as you can, you're on to a winner next season. Right then, we'll crack onto the pots and we'll see what we get out of them. Just started to get some disease, look. This is why you got to get them out in this muggy weather. That needs to be disposed of. Ah, there's a sparrowhawk. And he's chasing sparrows. You can probably hear it better than you can see it because it's so fast. Fair play to those little sparrows, they're defending themselves, they're going at it in twos. Right, let's get back to the reveal. Oh, it's warm. It's warm, guys. All right, that's it. So out of 2 large pots, 3 medium-sized pots. When I say large, they're a couple of 100 litres. Medium-sized pots, which are about 50 litres, and 5 10 20 litre pots. I've got this many potatoes. There we go. I got 2 full buckets, well, almost full. I got a bucket and a half. I'd say there's about 10-11 pound of potatoes in each bucket. I'm a fisherman, I'm good at guessing that sort of thing, so probably a bit more actually. Yeah, so say 12 pound in each bucket. So yeah, it's not bad. I'd to be honest, if I'd have had the proper compost and I'd put in a bit more effort, I'd probably expect at least another one, possibly another 2 of these. But it's all right, isn't it? I mean, they're good size, and I love these Yukon Gold. Look at them, absolutely beautiful potatoes. These dragon's egg potatoes, I can't think of the proper name for them. I like growing them as a bit of a novelty. They're all right tasting. They keep their colour to a degree. They make nice pink mash when you mash them up. They're all right. They're not the, you know, they're a bit of a fun potato. But these Yukon Golds are so tasty. I got a bit of scab, just a tiny bit. Probably won't be able to find. There you go. Look, it's a bit of scab, not much. The purple ones, they're quite scabby. Again, that's why I only grow them as a novelty. But I'm happy with them. I mean, one of them with some cheese, some butter, some baked beans, you know, that's a meal for me. And I got quite a few that sort of size in there. So there's a fair few meals for very little effort. Because at the end of the day, growing potatoes can be very little effort. You literally put them in, cover them up, water them, leave them. So, you know, as if you're going to equate effort to reward, potatoes are definitely a crop worth investing in. Guys, I'm absolutely roasting. It's just a really quick potato reveal. All my potatoes, bar from a couple of pots at home, have now been harvested, and I will put some more in for Christmas. But I gotta go because this muggy heat is absolutely killing me and I'm roasting. So take care, folks. Speak soon. TTFN. Oh, please subscribe. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna go have a can of Coke and then probably go home and have a beer. Cheers, guys. Thank you.